this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I've got my new release for December. I made it a little bit earlier, obviously, so if you want to get hold of this, you can, and you still have time to set it up. The difference with this little the bundle I'm releasing today is that I've written it as a little mini devotional that goes with it. And yeah, I think it is quite impactful little devotional. There's a few prompts, so you can divide it into maybe 4 weeks or do it all at once. I think there's enough to dig deep into that you can actually spread it over the course of December if you don't want to do a full-blown Advent type of devotional, or you can just do it at once, or you can just use the printables to use it for your December daily or whatever devotional or whatever crafty project you are busy with. So the devotional is called Christmas Comfort, and the reason why I call it Christmas Comfort is the thing that inspired me writing this devotional is a quote I heard once, that it says, "Love is not defined by what we give, but by what we give up." And that reminded me of what Jesus gave up when he came down to earth to come as a baby in the manger, to live a life here on earth, and to die for us on the cross. He gave up his life, but also what he gave up. His place in heaven, his comfort, and his status and his position in heaven. And I compared a little bit with camping. If we go camping, we don't have all the creature comforts we have, and then the comforts we have at home, a beautiful home maybe, and just the coziness and the comfort about home. And then I base it on the whole theme of sort of quilting, this beautiful, I was thinking of this beautiful English cottage with this quilts over the beds and over this lounges and Christmas decorations, everything that gives us a homely and cozy feeling about our own home, and how we feel when we have to give that up to do something less comfortable like going camping. So that is the gist of the devotional. So I hope you find it too inspiring, and I hope you find it useful. But let's get to the printables. First of all, I've got these title starters, and you can see it's all sort of based on this quilty effect with little stitches around. And then I've got this quote also, "Love is not defined by what you give, but what you give up." And then I've just put some other quote, "Jesus, hope, joy, peace, and comfort Christmas," which I thought you can use. And then I've got some little journaling spots, and I made it sort of these old-fashioned little tags, which you can put holes in them, put little ribbons around it. You can even use it for your Christmas sort of tags for your Christmas presents, and little journaling spots, nice tabs, and some tabbies there. And then I got to the flowers, and I made it these little quilt flowers, these typical flowers which you will see on the quilt. So I hope that is nice, and I hope you enjoy that. I love designing it, and I love just seeing all these little flowers. And then obviously I've got all these Christmas decorations, little hearts, little stockings, little birdies, mittens, and just flowers. I've got actually a decoration which I've made myself, which actually inspired this whole printable, a little felt heart which I made like that. So I've just copied that. I love these little mittens, they're so cute, and little stockings with things like that. And you can see it's all based on quilting. If you look close up, these little stitches there, things like that. And then I've got some pattern papers. I've decided to put them together, so you get half pages of each. So I've got this, it's all based on blankets, quilt blankets. So I've got this classical quilt pattern with these flowers, and then that is also to me a nice sort of a Christmassy quilt, which people maybe will have for their Christmas, these Christmas trees with the stitches around. And then I've just got fun polka dots, which goes with the color scheme. That's always used. Polka dots and Christmas always goes to me. This is my Christmas colors. I love, as you can see, I've loved the blues, the pinks, the reds, the whites. That's my Christmas colors. That's how I decorate my home. And I just love the Scandinavian type of arty, folky vibe of it. And then the last pattern paper is another sort of a classic quilt. And then I've just cut a design with the little stockings and hearts and little stars at the back. So yeah, I hope you love that. I love designing it. I love doing it. And I, as I said, if you don't want to use a devotional, you can use it here in December daily. I'm definitely going to use it in my December daily also. But and I said, but I hope this devotional is inspiring to you. I hope it's useful. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to put my little booklet together, or my little, how I'm going to work through it. So if you're interested to see that, keep watching. Yeah, so let's see what I'm getting up to. Okay, I've got everything cut out. I've got some added things to it, like buttons. I picked up these little buttons recently at the cutest little shop. And I've got my rings. I end up using a much smaller rings. And I've got lots of ribbons and things like that, thread. Because I definitely want to sort of include this embroidery type of theme. So now I'm looking at my pattern papers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little mini booklet together with rings. And I'm basically just taking these papers and I'm going to put them on top of each other to use as pages. But first of all, I thought it'd be fun to actually do some, not really embroidering, it's just like sort of running stitches around the pattern paper and sort of horizontal also. And hindsight, I think I should have done it vertical also. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But I just wanted to create some texture and fun. As you can see, that's how it looks at the back. I've just secured it with washi tape. I wasn't too bothered to secure it extremely good because I knew I was going to put another back it with another paper, so it will be quite secure. And I've made some ringlets in there just to round it off a little bit. And I'm going in with doilies, some doilies out of my stash. Now, before I go on, as you can see, that title says Comfort Christmas, but I've changed it. And when you buy or purchase the printable, you will get it as Christmas Comfort. In the beginning, I was thinking of calling this bundle Comfort Christmas, and I designed that titles quite a long time ago, and then I changed my mind and I thought, no, I rather want to have it Christmas Comfort, and I didn't pick it up as I printed out, but luckily I picked it up before I'm going to put it in my Etsy shop, so you'll get the right one. It's just, yeah, sorry, I'm still new to these things. There is so many things you have to think of when you do printables. Yeah, it's much more hard work than people think, but I really do enjoy it. So what I'm doing is I use these cute little beautiful heart little buttons, and I'm putting it on the two O's. At the end I had to cut that totally off and correct it with the new printable, but at the end with the close-up photos, or actually when I go for my flip through, you will see it's changed. So this is my front page. I love the colors, the combination with all those colors. And as you can see, I've just took the pattern papers, put it on top of each other, round the corners, and this is going to be my pages. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to put the ribbon in between the two pages. So I was thinking of making a pocket there because I want to put my devotional in there. But then I realized when I put my string there, the pocket is not going to cover it. And then I thought, I'm going to do is I'm going to print some more, or I actually had some more of that exactly same pattern paper, and because it's sort of squares, it lined up perfectly, you can't even see it, and I've just put it on top of it, and now I'm ready to put my pocket in there, and I'm just folding my devotional. You can obviously do a normal A5 book and then it will fit in perfectly there, but I've just decided to do it like that. So yeah, now I'm going to just add some more things to it. I obviously want to have this as a really sort of quilting material, stitching type of theme. It would have been lovely if I had my sewing machine ready. I was really planning to get it fixed, but time was just running out, and I knew there's no point trying to rush it because it takes a while for these places to service your machines, especially here before Christmas. I think it's even going to be worse. So I've put one of these flowers on, and then I'm thinking of putting the button on top of the flower just to create more dimension. And I've also decided to make a triangle pocket there. I was determined to use these pom-poms, but then I realized if I'm going to turn it around and I have to do my writing on there, it's going to be impossible. So I thought I'm going to use the pom-poms for someplace else, but at the end I didn't put any pom-poms in this whole little booklet, which I cannot believe because I love pom-poms, but yeah, maybe I'll use it for something else. So I'm just actually looking for some pages where I can put the pom-poms, and I was determined, as I said, to do it later, but it did not make it. Then I'm doing another pocket. I'm just trying to vary the pockets, triangle pockets, top loading pockets, down pockets, side pockets. This is the fun thing of doing these little booklets and sort of doing it. It's not really junk journal style, but you know what I mean. To have all these pockets, and I'm going to do tags later, which I will show you, which I will do all my journaling in. And the nice thing about that is also you can just always add more things. Now I'm using this cute little flower, and I forgot about my doilies. All of a sudden I was thinking, hang on, I haven't put any doilies in this booklet, because I'm always looking for something to back it up, because these pattern papers is quite busy. Now I'm doing a side loading pocket, and I'm just putting a half circle in there just to indicate that that is a pocket. Yeah, I'm trying my pom-poms again, but the red just didn't work for me. It was just not the same red. So I'm just deciding I'm rather going to put some of these beautiful ribbon on there. I'm absolutely loving this ribbon. It's so, so beautiful. So I'm going to put that on the side, and another doily, and I'm going to look for a flower, one of these quilt flowers, and then I think I'm going to put another button on there. I'm first going to put some thread in there just to create some dimension, and actually in the meantime I found this polka dot button which worked actually much better, so I've decided to put that rather on there. And yeah, I'm just backing that cute mittens also with a white doily. As I see, the pattern papers is quite busy, so when I put the printables on top of there, it just needed something to back it up. Now I'm doing this type of pocket again, which is sort of here at the bottom bit, and I'm just going to use some of these rickrack, which I love. This to me is so sums up just quilting and yeah, cute little vintage things. Rickrack is just so, so pretty to me. And then I found these 3 buttons, white buttons, which is exactly the same. I'm just decided to put that on there. I didn't bother to stitch it on. I'm nearly done showing you how I put this mini booklet together. So I'll give you definitely now a flip through. Okay, my little booklet is done. As you can see, I've changed the Christmas comfort to the comfort Christmas to Christmas comfort. But as I said, you will get the right printable when you purchase it. Okay, so that's my cover. I've got my little buttons there. And also what I've added is obviously this ribbons. And I've added this charms. So I was very happy to find this in my stash, this snowflake. And this little mittens, which goes very nicely with the little mittens in my printable. As you can see, I thought it's very cute. And then I got the scissors, which I also thought will work perfectly with the whole theme of quilting. And then I added these little buttons, which I thought looks very cute. So that is my little charm with various ribbons. And then what I've done is obviously I've put my devotional in there. I think that I showed you on camera. And then my tags for each one of these pockets, so I can do my journaling in there. And I've got plenty of printables left if I want to do more journaling. So that's how it looks. I've rounded all the corners. Put some rickrack there. And a little another tag. I love this quote, and I wanted to put this quote on there because this is to me summing it up. Put one of these blue ribbon on there at the top for a topper, and I can journal at the back. And obviously I can journal there. Also put a button there. I can't remember now what I've showed on camera, but there's a button. And then I made this tag with this beautiful lace. And then there's also obviously some place to journal. Love the little mittens. And put this also next to it. And obviously, as you can see, I've made some faux stitching, but skew stitching there. Around it. I wish my sewing machine was working. I really should sort it out. I always say that. And then I've put some rickrack there with buttons. I think you've seen that. Another tag to write on. And then I don't know what that is. Put this beautiful lace. It's a string of lace which I just cut off the flower, and I absolutely love how that turned out. And some more journaling space there. put another button there with this flower and also some of this ribbon, and made another tag for journaling. So yeah, as I said, there is 4 sections to this devotional. So it will give me plenty of space looking at the verses, comparing it. And if I want some more writing place, I can just add some more tags to it. No problem. So I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, obviously I will leave all the details down below if you're interested in picking this up. As I said, that's just a nice devotional if you don't want to do a full-blown devotional. And also you can use it in your December daily. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. You must have a fantastic week. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you do. And please remember to like this video. Leave me a comment down below to let me know how you're going to document in Christmas. Are you going to do an Advent prompt? Are you going to do December daily? Are you going to do both? What is your plans for December? Yeah, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.